Hey, what is up, guys? This is Stephen Breach coming to you here from the front yard, making my 2024 SummerSlam review. I thought, honestly, that it was a very good show. It wasn't the greatest show. I can honestly say that I have not been following WWE as closely as I would like to, even though I seem to know the main matches that were going down. I was really hyped for, I believe, 4 matches on the card today. And although I didn't watch Raw and SmackDown each and every day, that 3-hour pre-show was kind of a head-scratcher. Had some really good videos on the show, basically the one about wrestling themes, playing off of them being in Cleveland in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was done by Corey Graves. That was really, really good. And then almost like a sneak peek of the documentary of Damian Priest that was done by Paul Rosenberg, I thought was excellent. Got me really to sort of care about him. And when I saw that he had an actual WWE documentary coming up, I was like, I got to check this bad boy out. Really, really good show, top to bottom. The pre-show, I don't know, for being 3 hours, didn't really seem to give me any backstory to any of the matches that I didn't already know. I don't know why they you know, the story is they went 3 hours for the pre-show because of the fact that AEW had their show and they were moving up in a time slot so it wouldn't go up against the pre-show, and WWE was just like, hey, you're not going to duck from us. We're going to go as long as you did. If they would have moved it again and made it a 4-hour show, pre-show, that would have been hilarious. But opening match of the night, had a lot of people into it. You know, Liv Morgan, women's champion, going up against Rhea Ripley. You had the whole ordeal with Dom on the outside. Dom ends up throwing the chair into the ring, and then Liv Morgan uses it in the match to get the 1, 2, 3. They're sort of playing it off like they did with the Glasgow show with Becky Lynch. And Dom just ends up going on the outside, picking up Liv Morgan, handing her title, and just planting a big kiss on her right there in the entranceway. And they're off and running. The storyline of the night from there on is Judgment Day doesn't know where Dom and Liv are. Damian Priest is having Finn Balor trying to track them down, trying to get answers to see what is going on with that. From there, we go to Braun Breaker winning the Intercontinental Championship from Sami Zayn. That's going to be good for their foreseeable future, to be having like a blue chip talent like that they took from the world of football. He has a you know, a backbone of professional wrestling from being Rick Steiner's son, and they put some training into him. They're pushing him hard. But I think by having him lose last month at Money in the Bank, showed that they weren't giving him like the Goldberg treatment that a lot of people said that they were drawing comparisons to. He uses the spear, but you know, I think when he needs to lose, he'll lose. But I think he's going to be winning for a while. To get strapped with the Intercontinental Championship that fast in your career, that's pretty freaking cool. From there we go to I think I'm going to lose track on the matches. There's only 7 of them. I'm only 2 of them in, but Nia Jax surprisingly beats Bayley for the women's title. I think everybody was looking forward to Tiffany Stratton cashing in the Money in the Bank, but now it looks like they're going to have to go with some sort of like a friend versus friend, kind of like backstabs, you know, Nia Jax to get the championship. I think that's the storyline. However long they want to play it out, that's the storyline. That's going to be coming. Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest ref. That one there, I had all of the makings to be a great match. They even used a spot from SummerSlam 1997 that I thought was going to be really, really good. But at the last second, Seth doesn't hit Punk with the chair. But Punk and Rollins end up having a big exchange over basically CM Punk not thinking that Rollins is doing his job as special guest referee, not counting as fast as he should be counting, and it ends up being the death of CM Punk. And as of right now, if you count the Rumble as a loss, CM Punk in WWE television is 0-2. He lost the Rumble. He lost at SummerSlam. He's talked a lot about the fact that he didn't want to be champion of AEW. He got put in that spot by Tony Khan. Maybe he just wants to be a name. Maybe he wants to wrestle. He wants to help out. Maybe we see him in a spot where he was trying to do in AEW, or he was kind of like trying to put over guys like MJF. He helped. Ricky Starks, he really helped. Maybe that's kind of the role that we're going to see him in once we get this Rollins versus Punk match that we've been looking forward to since his debut at Survivor Series, when Rollins went batshit crazy and kind of was the story of the night. We had Gunther beating Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. I always get sort of confused on what the belts are called, why there's two of them, which one's which. But Gunther beats Priest after Finn Balor turns. So I guess in one night the Judgment Day kicks out their two champions, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. I'm guessing that means that Finn Balor is going to move to the forefront of this group that he should have been when they kicked Edge out of the group, and Finn should have been handling business. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have won the Money in the Bank or should have been the guy who cashed in, but I've been looking forward to a Finn run for a long time, and I'm going to be looking forward to this. We had the main event of the night we talked about earlier with Cody Rhodes beating Solo Sikoa with the Roman Reigns turn, and the match I ended up forgetting about that we're going to bring it full frontal with. A match I was looking forward to. I thought it was really freaking good. We have Logan Paul lose the United States Championship to LA Knight. LA Knight, I think we all know the story of how far he's come. You know, this was a guy that was in WWE developmental. They didn't really see the writing on the wall. He ended up, going to Impact, being a big fish in a small pond with the Eli Drake gimmick, winning the title, leaving the company on a high and going back to NXT, and then kind of getting pushed through there, being a big name once he came up with the whole LA Knight gimmick. But then he gets moved to Monday Night Raw to be a manager. I think we all remember the storyline that people thought that's what Adam Cole was going to do. Vince wanted Adam Cole to come be a manager on the main brand instead of being a wrestler for NXT. But on his first night, the male model group with him as the manager was so bad, Vince wanted to fire him. And I think Triple H saved him somehow. And the LA Knight got to be LA Knight. And it started growing. And I think it got over more than it had ever been in NXT. People seeing like Stone Cold Steve Austin / The Rock. And here he is, United States champ at SummerSlam. So it was a hell of a night. We'll see what's going on. Peace out.